When my Ellie died last year, the house felt quieter, even with her newborn still crying in the nursery. We'd both lived here, me and Ellie, raising her baby together after her husband bailed. Ellie adored baby Caleb, but postpartum depression hit her hard. One night she just left, disappeared. They found her body weeks later in a shallow lake, bloated and pale, but they never figured out how she got there. I moved into her room after that. It felt like the right thing to do to keep her presence alive. Caleb still cried in the nights, so I kept the baby monitor by my bed. I didn't mind. His little hiccupy sobs reminded me I wasn't alone. It started a week after the funeral. I woke to static crackling through the monitor. Groggy, I reached for it, ready to check on Caleb. But before I could sit up, I heard it. A voice, soft and sing-song, whispering through the white noise. Shh. Sweet baby, shh. Mommy's here. Every muscle in my body froze. Ellie's voice. I grabbed the monitor and stared at it, my heartbeat thundering. Caleb had stopped crying. I bolted to the nursery, half expecting to find her there. But it was just Caleb, fast asleep, his tiny hand clutching the edge of his blanket. The next morning, I convinced myself it had been a dream. Grief does weird things to the brain. I didn't tell anyone. But then, it happened again. And again. Always late at night. Always through the monitor. At first, the whispers were soothing, reassuring. Mommy loves you. Mommy's here. But last night, Ellie's voice shifted. Darker. Rougher. Shh. My baby. Don't listen to her. Mommy loves you more. I wanted to smash the monitor, but I needed to hear what would come next. Instead, I crept to the nursery door. It was ajar, just enough for me to peek through. And there she was, Ellie, sitting in the rocking chair. Her hair hung limp and wet, like she just crawled out of the lake, and her skin was gray, bloated. Her hands cradled Caleb, who cooed softly, as if nothing was wrong. Ellie, I whispered. My voice cracked, too quiet to carry. Her head snapped toward me and her eyes. They weren't Ellie's. They were dark pits, hungry, endless. This isn't your baby, she hissed, standing. He's mine, always mine. I stumbled back, slamming the door shut, and ran to my room. I didn't sleep. I sat there, gripping the monitor, praying I wouldn't hear her voice again. When morning came, I finally worked up the courage to check the nursery. The rocking chair was empty, swaying slightly as if someone had just stood. Caleb lay in his crib, unharmed. But something was missing. His blanket. The soft blue one Ellie had bought him before she died. I don't know what to do. Caleb's fine, for now. But last night, I found a wet footprint by his crib. I think she's coming back.